Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're a new subscriber, hello, my name is Tannyglow, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for being an OG and thank you for being a loyal subscriber. Guys, I know my makeup is giving Y2K vibes. Let's just act like the makeup is perfect. People that effortlessly do their makeup, you don't know what God has done for you. I went through Shaggy Pro Max just to look like this, and I still don't even understand what I'm looking like. But yeah, that aside, let's get into today's video. On today's video, we're going to be talking about how to stop being an oversharer, signs they are an oversharer, how to react to people oversharing. If this is the video you love to see, do continue watching. First things first, we're going to be talking about why people feel the need to overshare. And the first one is having a family history of oversharing. Some family they don't see a big deal about oversharing. Like they feel like if you are going through certain things, why shouldn't you tell? Why shouldn't you share with someone? They don't see it like it's any problem. So imagine someone raised from that kind of family going into the outside world. It's going to be like a problem for the person because you are trying to adjust. Like there's no need to overshare certain things, and in your head you're like, in my family we actually don't even see this thing as a big deal. Like it's not a big deal. It is a big deal in the outside world. Trust me, it is. Next one, it feels comfortable for some people to share with strangers. Yeah, some people feel comfortable sharing their dilemma or whatever with strangers. They feel comfortable telling strangers certain things compared to telling their friends or their families or their close ones. I know people who feel comfortable sharing certain things with strangers. People overshare just to make other people feel comfortable. They feel like when they tell you certain things, they want you to feel comfortable around them. They want you to feel like, oh, you've hit one jackpot or something. Like there are some certain things you should not overshare, but just to make people feel comfortable around you, you are telling them. You're telling them your business. And next one is just to fasten up relationship. Yeah, some people overshare just to fasten up relationship. They want to make you their friend as quick as possible. So they are telling you all things tellable and even things untellable. If there's any English like that, they want you to become their close friends. So they are telling things that are not even your business. And the next thing I'm going to talk about is why you should not overshare. Not everyone is your friend. Trust me, I cannot overemphasize this because you know that not everyone is your friend. Not everyone will gist with you, gossip with you, interact with you that is your friends. If only you know what they are saying, if only you know what they are planning about you, you will not be telling them your goals and your ambitions and your plans for yourself. Not everyone is your friend. Next is people will feel you have low self-esteem. I personally feel when people overshare, they have low self-esteem because they just want to feel good about themselves and they want you to look at them in some certain type of way. Is why they are oversharing, is why they are telling you certain things. The next one is people will get bad impression about you. When you overshare, when you say things that you're not supposed to say, people will definitely have a bad impression about you. They'll feel like they can't say certain things around you. You don't deserve to be tell certain things. So is a bad impression. When people have bad impression about you, hey, you would not like yourself because when they want to say certain things, they'll be like, don't let us say it don't let us say it in our presence, don't let us say it in his presence. It's going to go and tell, it's going to go and spill. That's a bad impression. If you share, you cannot take it back. If you share, if you say certain things, you cannot erase people's memory from remembering. They will definitely remember what you told them. You might not even remember, but people that you told, they will definitely remember that you said this. And the next thing I'm going to be talking about is signs that you are an oversharer. Needing people's sympathy. When you constantly need people's sympathy, you want people to feel sorry for you. You want people to feel like, oh, you're going through certain situations, you're going through certain problems. Let me tell you something. Everybody is going through one thing or the other. You will not write it on your forehead that you are going through this just because you want people to feel sympathy for you. You just have to have a coping mechanism for your problems, and it doesn't have to be oversharing. It doesn't have to be sharing with other people. It doesn't have to be, your coping mechanism should not be sharing with people. And the next one is posting on social media. Let me tell you something. Everybody on social media just want to gist about a certain thing. So if you go and put out your issues, your nonsense out there, people are definitely going to talk. You cannot stop people from talking about it. They will talk about it. For example, when you are constantly sobbing someone, I am guilty of this actually. I used to do this way back. I feel like I want people to know that, oh, I'm having issues with someone, then I'll constantly have to sub them on my Insta story. I constantly have to stop them on my WhatsApp status. And over time, I overgrow all of that, and it's not necessary. Like, conflicts should be resolved outside social media, right? You don't have to constantly make people know that you're having issues with someone. The one that even amazes me the most is people that talk about their sexual preferences on social media. Ha! Are you for real? I don't need to know that you like doggy. I don't need to know that you like men. I don't need to know that you're into women. It's not my business. It's nobody's business. We don't want to know about it. We don't care. We don't care about your feelings either. Next thing is feeling regrets. When you constantly feel regrets after saying certain things, after spending your whole day outside your space, then when you are back home, you are beating up yourself. You are mad at yourself why you said certain things, why you shouldn't have said them. These are one of the signs that you're an oversharer. The next thing I'm going to talk about is how to prevent oversharing. Stop seeking attention. If you're someone who likes attention, you like when people see you, you like when people talk about you, you will not overcome it. And that is one of the ways to prevent oversharing when you stop seeking attention. Think before you talk. Ask yourself, why am I saying this? Why am I sharing this? Is there a need to share this? Some people don't think before talking, no. Some people don't think before talking. So to prevent oversharing, think before you talk. Tell yourself that, is there a need to share this? Is there a need for this person to know this? Is there a need for people like this to know these things about me? Stay away from topics that have been tabled. If you stay away from topics that have been tabled, trust me, you will stop oversharing. If you stay away from topics like sex, topics like politics, things like money, if you involve yourself in these certain conversations, there's a tendency that you will spill more than you should. There's a tendency that you will say things that you're not supposed to say. Respecting boundaries. If you respect boundaries, trust me, you will not overshare. When you respect certain boundaries, you know that you don't need to say this. When you respect boundaries, trust me, you will stop oversharing. And the next thing I'm going to talk about is how to react when people are oversharing. Be direct. Be direct. Trust me, when people are telling you things you're not supposed to say, just tell them straight up, I don't need to know about this. Or, I'm not comfortable with listening to this. Or just possibly just ignore them. Literally, I do it. When people are telling me things I'm not supposed to know, I just ignore. If it's through text, I just act like I did not see the text. I just, ignore you. So next is change the topic that is being discussed. That's what I do. When people tell me things that I don't need to know, I just quickly change the topic. And with that, if you have number 6, you know that I'm not interested in these conversations. I don't want to talk about it. And that has come to the end of today's video. And if there are other things you'd love to talk about, do drop them in the comment section, and trust me, I'll gladly respond to everything you want to talk about. And if there are other tips on how to stop being an oversharer, do drop them in the comment section. Bye guys, see you same time on Wednesday.